You've never had apple pie?
Are you tired of the same old boring apple dishes? It's frustrating when you have a bunch of apples, but can't think of anything exciting to do with them. Apples are one of the most versatile fruits out there, and today I'm excited to share with you some of my favorite simple apple recipes that'll take your cooking game to the next level. From sweet treats to savory delights, we're going to explore the wonderful world of apples in the kitchen. Before we dive into the recipes, let's quickly go over the ingredients and tools you'll need. Of course, you'll need some fresh apples, but you'll also need some basic kitchen utensils like a peeler, a cutting board, and a mixing bowl. Depending on the recipe, you might need some special items like a baking dish or a skillet. Don't worry, I'll break it down for you in each recipe. Let's start with our first recipe, a delicious apple crisp that's perfect for a cozy night in. To make this recipe, you'll need to preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Then peel and chop up about 4 or 5 apples and mix them with some sugar, flour, and cinnamon. Next, mix together some oats, brown sugar, and butter to create the crumble topping. Simply combine the apple mixture with the crumble topping and bake for about 40 minutes. The result is a warm, comforting dessert that's perfect for fall. Our next recipe is a tasty apple and Bree grilled cheese sandwich. This one's super easy to make and is perfect for a quick lunch or dinner. Simply butter up some bread, add sliced apples and Bree cheese, and grill until the cheese is melted and the bread is toasted. You can also add some honey mustard or thyme to give it an extra boost of flavor. If you're looking for a healthier snack option, our third recipe is a fresh apple and almond salad. Now, this one's really simple to make. Just chop up some apples and combine them with sliced almonds, a bit of olive oil, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. You can also add some crumbled blue cheese or a sprinkle of cinnamon to give it some extra flavor. Finally, our last recipe is a savory apple and sausage skillet dinner that's perfect for a weeknight meal. This one's really easy to make. Just cook up some sausage in a skillet, then add sliced apples and onions and cook until they're tender. Serve with some crusty bread or over rice, and you've got a delicious and satisfying meal. As we've been going through these recipes, I hope you've been able to follow along and visualize how to make each dish. Don't worry if you've missed a step or two. We'll have all the instructions and tips listed in the description box below. When it comes to selecting the best apples for your recipes, there are a few things to keep in mind. For sweet recipes, you'll want to choose sweeter apples like Gala or Fuji. For savory recipes, you'll want to choose more tart apples like Granny Smith. You can also store apples in a cool, dry place for up to a month or in the fridge for up to 6 months. If you do happen to encounter any issues while making these recipes, don't worry, it's usually an easy fix. For example, if your apples are too soft or mushy, it's probably because they're overcooked. Just reduce the cooking time and try again. And if your recipe turns out too sweet, you can always add a bit more cinnamon or nutmeg to balance out the flavors. And that's it! I hope you've enjoyed these simple apple recipes and are feeling inspired to get into the kitchen and start cooking. Be sure to check out the final dishes in the video